Hey, my name is Stix and welcome back to your weekly Gacha recap, a video series where I go over the latest news, pre-registrations, test phases, new releases, everything that happened in the Gacha genre over the course of the last week in one easy to digest format. If this is your first time here, consider subscribing to the channel, hitting the little bell notification, that way you remain up to date with every single thing that I post, and I post daily. Do not miss out. I have a lot to talk about, so let's just go ahead and jump right in. Zenless Zone Zero is releasing their version 1.2 update. They had a version 1.2 special program held. They recapped all of this on their website. They have a special program redemption code that expires on September 14th, which is technically today as of this video going live. I strongly urge you to go ahead, check that out, or go into the description of the pinned comment below. I'll include the redemption code there for those of you that are interested. I'm also streaming Zenless today. I've recently gotten back into the game. I'm trying to push through all of 1.0 so I can move into 1.1 and 1.2 as it releases and stay up to date with the game. I also managed to attain Jane Doe on my 410 poll, which was pretty damn good. Kudo Games has begun drip marketing for Wuthering Waves 1.4, beginning with Camellia, which it managed to attain almost 50,000 likes and millions of views. Or if you total Japan and global, 80, 90, 100,000 likes, 3, 4, 5 million views total. This is arguably the most anticipated character ever in the game's history, even more so than Chongli. And accompanying Camellia was Lumi, who is definitely not nearly as anticipated, not nearly as well received, because from the image that I can see, she does seem to be a relatively younger character. I think she's gonna based off of the image, I think she's probably gonna be like anywhere between like 12 to 15, probably similar to Verena, maybe a little bit older than Verena, which means that a lot of us are gonna skip her. She's not gonna be very powerful. She's not gonna be very meta. And and she's also a 4-star, so there's that. Honkai Star Rail managed to hit the #1 spot on the Japanese Android store, and for several days straight, retained its #1 position, beating games like Uma Musume, Fate Grand Order, Nikke, Zenless, Arknights. Zenless dropped by 4-5 positions. Honkai Star Rail raised all the way up to #1. And as always, Uma Musume is like in the top 3. It very rarely falls out of there. This is a fantastic achievement because this has continued for several days since patch 2.5 and is well deserved from Star Rail. Snowbreak decided they were going to release the trailer for their version 2.2 update. Oh my god, I watched this on stream. I can tell you with 100% certainty this is probably the most degenerate trailer they've released for the game thus far. This was literally almost 10 minutes of nothing but egregious, explicit content for all of the waifus involved, or all the females involved in general, even the main character, the adjutant. God damn. I'm gonna have my entire reaction uploaded to my Stix Clipx channel. If you wanna go ahead and take a look at it there. Guilong Chao, which is a gacha game that I have been doing videos on, I think I've done like 2 or 3 videos on over the course of the last year, finally released in China as of the 13th of September, which is today as of recording the video, but yesterday as of posting the video. If you're interested in trying it out, you can. I do believe you need a Chinese phone number though, too, which is unfortunate because this is a horizontal side-scrolling action game that does look like a lot of fun and is available on PC and mobile. Nikke rolled out the hard mode for Story 3 of their Evangelion collab. I cleared it day 1. I feel like most people cleared it day 1, but if you've been waiting to, now's your chance. Dragon Raja Cassell's Gate has released in China to relatively no fanfare at all. I don't know anyone really even talking about this game, which is surprising because Dragon Raja, the anime MMO that was on mobile, that actually does have somewhat of a fan base, and they sponsor me like at least 2-3 times a year. So I'm surprised this has pretty much flown completely under the radar. Illusion Connect has come back from the grave. This is a game that is end of service to come back and end of service. I don't know why. I don't know how. Before we go any further, let me take a moment here to thank my incredible patrons over on Patreon and my YouTube channel members. Will allow for me to continue to do dedicated videos like this every single day. You guys are phenomenal, and I can't thank you all enough for the support. Now let's keep talking. Vanguard Sound confirmed that they are releasing the Punishing Grey Raven soundtracks across all major music subscription services worldwide. Along with that goes From the Abyss, which dropped on September 12th. Daiblos Core is a brand new gacha game that just launched in China. This is a game I'm gonna be streaming today alongside Zenless. This is very lewd from what I've seen, very degenerate, very cultured, and I can't wait to get in and see exactly what kind of game it is. I don't believe you need a Chinese phone number for this based off of what chat was telling me on stream. Starseed Asnia Trigger is launching globally, and they have pre-registration open and available right now. They released a trailer accompanying the pre-registration. This is a very degenerate gacha game. I did a video on this a while ago. I will definitely be streaming this. I will definitely be playing this, at least in the short term. Anyway, Dynamis One, the developers behind the Blue Archive like spin-off gacha game Project KV, announced several days ago that they would be canceling their gacha game. Probably because there were far too many similarities between Blue Archive and Project KV. There were very likely legal issues involved. I don't know what they're going to do with the game that they've completed thus far. Maybe they'll pivot into another kind of game. Maybe they will just relabel some things, change the aesthetic, maybe change the foundation of the game so it doesn't so closely resemble Blue Archive and kind of go with that. Jiuji Qifeng Journey, which was a turn-based card game that had a striking resemblance aesthetically to Genshin Impact, announced that they are suspending the development and the entire company behind the game is shutting down, which means, yeah, the game probably isn't really gonna come to fruition. This is very sad because while I don't think this is really gonna end up being very popular, at the very least, I want to try a game to see how bad it is before they close it off to the public. I think games at least deserve that. Heaven Burns Red open pre-registration, and there is, as of I think the first, like 24, 48 hours, 17,000 pre-registered players, which is really low. I actually really generally thought there were going to be a lot more than that. I'm sure there will be, as after this video, after several other people do videos and more people become aware that this is actually releasing. Black Beacon officially launched their website. This is a top-down isometric action RPG that actually looks pretty phenomenal. It has fantastic looking characters. They have information on their website, a lot more information. Up until this point, we had literally nothing. So I'm glad to see that there is a lot more present and available. And I'll probably go ahead and do an updated video on this at some point in the near future. And that is everything that happened in the gacha genre over the course of the last week. Hey you, where do you think you're going? Don't you close out of this tab. I didn't give you permission to do that. Sit your ass back down. Click one of the two videos that are gonna be on screen in just a moment and keep watching my content. Keep enjoying my content.